Greetings everybody, this is Pavlos Laguretos for Wager Talk TV, covering the Conference League final, which is set to be played on Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern. But before that, I wanted to invite you guys to go to my page at wt.buzz/pl. We have a big 5% top bet loaded for Wednesdays. We got a full MLS slate on Wednesday. And we got a big 5% top bet. It's a side bet. I picked this team to win. We're 8-5 in big plays in the MLS this season. It's just the second 5% top bet for the season. The other one was a push. We have a nice promo for 30 days of soccer for just $169. That's roughly over $5 per day. And you get access to all my soccer plays for a month. That includes all the plays for the Champions League final on Saturday. All 5% releases, and we'll even get you a couple of weeks of plays in the Club World Cup that starts in mid-June. Now onwards to our free play. Betis versus Chelsea in the Conference League final. A very, very interesting final. Betis are plus 353 underdogs. The draw is at plus 246. Chelsea are minus 114 favorites to win the Conference League. These lines are for regular time, so just for the 90 minutes. Betis are plus 200 to win the Conference League. Chelsea are minus 255, and that includes extra time and penalty kicks. No value in picking Chelsea at minus 255, no matter if your blood runs blue or whatever. You've been following Chelsea your entire life. Minus 255 on Chelsea to win the Conference League. Absolutely no value there. We do like Betis to win it at plus 200. Totals are set at 2.5 goals. So for totals, we lean to the over 2.5 goals and also to the both teams to score. Bettors are coming into this final on an 11-match streak with both teams to score, and also 14-1 in their last 15 matches and 17-3 in their last 20. So this is a team that scores and concedes on a regular basis. Now Chelsea, they had a ton of matches at the first half of the season with both teams to score, but they've been kind of tight as of late. They're coming off 4 consecutive matches with both teams to score no. They're 5-5 to the both teams to score in their last 10, but if we isolate their Conference League matches this season, they went 7-5 to the both teams to score, which doesn't seem like a solid record, but they kept clean sheets against some lowly teams like Djurgården, Legia Warsaw, Copenhagen, Heidenheim, and Noah, a team from I believe is in Armenia or something. So lowly opponents, and against other opponents Chelsea conceded. So Betis are nowhere near those teams. I do expect them to find their scoring chances against Chelsea. So both teams to score is also a great opportunity here at minus 126. Now Chelsea, they were the big favorites to make the final and win the cup actually, but no one expected Betis to reach that far. However, Betis, they've been incredible since January, and one of the key reasons for their for playing that good is that they added Anthony, an outcast from Manchester United, who he was the laughing stock. And I think the problem is not him after all. It might be Manchester United. Actually, I don't think that. I'm sure of that. So since Anthony came, he's been really instrumental for Betis' success. He scored 9 goals and 5 assists in 25 matches in all competitions for Betis. Really, really strong presence on the pitch. He had 1+ shots on target in 9 of the last 11 matches in all competitions, and in 16 of 25 matches since joining Betis. In Conference League matches alone, he had 1+ shots on target. In 5 of 8 matches, he's averaging 3 shots per game with 1.5 shots on target per game. So Anthony, 1+ shot on target is minus 115 at DraftKings. We're definitely getting a piece of that. Now, why Anthony? He's a player that he has a lot of proof. He was a real baller before going to Manchester United, but the fact that Manchester United signed him is where Manchester United are where players' careers go to die, and we've seen a lot of players find success away from Manchester United. I mean, McTominay was just named Serie A Player of the Season or whatever. He won the title with Napoli, scored incredibly crucial goals for them. Rashford was rejuvenated at Aston Villa, and of course Anthony, who is doing really, really good stuff at Betis. So Manchester United, they're going nowhere next season. They're not playing European soccer, which is really bad for this club's finances, and they've already announced that they're going to sell a bunch of players. So keep in mind that Anthony is on loan at Betis, so he's coming back at Manchester United at the end of the season. He's looking to leave Manchester United because it took a really big toll on his, psychology overall, his time at Manchester. So he's looking for a way out, and what better way to showcase, your skills by doing, something good in the final. It's not like if he does bad in the final, teams will overlook him. He still turned a lot of heads his way with how he played since joining Betis on January. So Anthony has a lot to prove, and we're just looking for one plus shot on target at minus 115. Now for a card prop. The line is set at 5. That's an Asian 5, which means if there is exactly 5 goals, 5 cards, whether you bet the under or the over, your bet is pushed. We like the under here. There is a referee that doesn't show a lot of cards. He actually has an average of 3 cards per game in 7 Champions League matches this season, and a lifetime average of 3.6 cards per game, and 5 or fewer cards in 13 of 15 Champions League matches. In Conference League matches this season, he has an average of, actually in just one match, he had 3 cards. He has an average of 1.8 cards per match in 4 Conference League matches in all time, with 5 or fewer cards in all 4. So if you combine his Champions League matches, Europa League matches, and Conference League matches, he has a lifetime card average of 3.3 cards per match, with 5 or fewer cards in 27 of 37 matches. Now, again, this is a final, anything goes, but teams in finals, they tend to be careful. They don't really lunge at opponents with no regard for human life unless they're losing and time is running out. So if this game is still, tied, or one team is just 1 goal up, I think we won't see a very physical game, even though, Betis's opponents get a lot of cards. It's, card stats individually for teams are really all over the place, but we have a referee that doesn't give cards easily. And again, the stakes are huge in this match, so I expect both teams to be a bit more on the careful side. So under 5 cards is minus 105. I'd play this to minus 120, 125. That's the lowest I would go. So under 5 cards is minus 105. So let's do a recap. We got 6 plays in the Conference League final between Betis and Chelsea on Wednesday, 3 p.m. Eastern. For side bets, we're taking Betis to win the final at plus 206. That includes extra time and penalty kicks. But if you want to take it down a notch, you can take Betis plus half a goal at minus 101, or at even money if you shop around. Essentially, with Betis plus half a goal, you're buying 2 of 3 possible results, which is Betis to win and the draw, at a really playable price. For totals, we like the over 2.5 goals at minus 105. And when I say we, I mean when I say we, because somebody made a comment on a previous video, we as me and you, we like to bet this. So we like the over 2.5 goals at minus 105, and we like even more the both teams to score at minus 126. For a player prop, we're going Anthony, 1 plus shot on target, minus 115. Really good value there for a player that has a lot to prove, and he's been hitting a lot of shots, to be honest. And for a card prop, we're going under 5 cards at minus 105. So there you have it, 6 plays for the Conference League final. We have a reminder that we have a big 5% MLS.bet loaded for Wednesday, full MLS slate on Wednesday. I picked this team to win, so head over to my page at wt.buzz/pl. I also have an MLS free play for Wednesday, and I'm gonna add I think a couple of more plays in the MLS, because I think it's a very interesting midweek game week. So good luck. Let me know how you're betting this final, what you're betting in the comments below. Let me know if you agree or disagree with my plays, and as always, good luck and God bless.